Saturday, April 4th at 6:30 in the evening. We're heading up to do some turkey
Dad,
scouting.
can I say something?
Sure.
And tomorrow's Easter.
Tomorrow is Easter, that's right.
And we dyed eggs today.
We dyed eggs. We're heading up to see if we can find some turkey. And it's our first time out scouting. Next Saturday is opening day for spring turkey, so we're going to see if we can get into some turkey today. So hopefully we'll give you some good footage here shortly. We'll check in soon. Right, we're heading up the trail to see if we can spot those turkey. Here we go. Go ahead, buddy. Okay, well, I just pulled up to the parking lot. 6:42 Mountain Time. Sunset officially is about, I think, 10 minutes away, but it's overcast, so I really don't know what that's going to do to the roosting behaviors and patterns tonight. So what I'm going to do is I've got a number of areas. I'm going to do a locator call, a number of areas that looked good on the map where I thought that the animals may roost, kind of adjacent to some ravines and some open grassy areas, but we'll just have to see. It's really hard to tell from the terrain, tell what kind of terrain you're looking at from an aerial shot. So we'll just have to take a look. We'll catch up with you in a minute. Well, no turkey. Met a few very nice people on the road on the way up who are also looking, and they said they didn't see any sign and no turkeys. And there's somebody who was even further back than them whom they passed coming back. He said he didn't see anything either. I turned around and came back with that group. It's 8 o'clock and I'm in the car now. I'm heading back out to go back home, and it dawned on me that I don't know what the hunter code is. That if I were to have found animals, I think I would have been excited to share that I had found animals, but I don't know if everybody else feels the same way. In fact, I went down another trail after these folks left, and I had almost offered to get their phone number and then give them a call back if I were to see anything, because they left. I thought, that'd be a little strange. Maybe they would feel uncomfortable, so I didn't ask. But I don't know if everybody has that same mentality or not. So I don't know. Being that it's an hour away from home, and I saw no sign, I don't think I'm coming back here tomorrow. Maybe I'll find another place to scout, or maybe I'll try my luck just heading up Golden Gate and see what I can get. All right, another day. It's still an adventure. It's still fun. See you soon. All right, well, it's the next day, and I'm in a different place. I am in the middle part of the state, just about a half hour from my house. This area is another Colorado state park, and it has some area that I think could hold turkey, but obviously I don't have the best judgment so far. It doesn't hurt to get out and check, but there are a lot of cars in the parking lot here, so I suspect that this place gets quite a bit of pressure. It's getting hard to find areas that are within driving distance of the Front Range that don't get a lot of traffic. This one's even a little bit further out, but still a fair amount of traffic. So we'll see what happens. So I just made my way around this bend up here, this trail, and I heard a gobble down in this valley. Now, I don't know if it's other hunters or other people scouting. I haven't seen a bird yet, but I heard a gobble. I'm kind of hesitant to do any shot calling right now, just because there are other people in the area, and I did see someone, a hunter who didn't have a rifle but was scouting earlier. So I'm just going to hold back for a little bit and see if I hear another gobble. I think I'm probably going to head down the ridge, down the valley, over this ridge here to this other side to see if I can get a better vantage point. But we're just going to hang out for a second and see if we hear anything. Did you hear that? It's down that way. So I'm gonna stay high because the traffic that's been going by, he's still been gobbling. I'm gonna stay high and see if I can get a better vantage point, and then I'll dive down into this ravine and see if I can find him. Did you hear that? I think he's heading up this way. There's a roosting spot. A couple big trees right behind me with big branches. It's getting to be about 6 o'clock. This would be a good place to set up. There are a lot of large trees for me to sit up on. And it's a big grassy open area. I think he's making his way up. So I'm going to put on my camera and just see if I can let him sneak by me. Sounds like there might be 3 or 4. I don't want to spook him, so I don't want to come any closer. I'm posted up against this tree right here as my backdrop. It's a nice big tree. I've got some cover in front of me, and I've got a really long sight down through some trees. Yeah, they're there, but I think I'm gonna stay put and wait to see where they go. Find their roost. Make sure I know where their roost is. Get out of here. And then first thing in the morning, I'll come set up either right here or between them and the ravine. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna come up this way. It's, as you can see, it's far less dense up here. There's a lot more area between the trees, and there's a ridge behind me where they can fly up to these couple trees right behind me. This is
came up this same area twice, all the way down the ravine, and I called him back up, and he came up the exact same path around the same trees. So if I set up there, he's going to be heading down from these trees over here down to his feeding spot in the morning. If I get here early enough and set up and just chill, he'll pass right by me. I'm going to do a quick shot call. Right after he passed me the second time, there was another hunter in here, and he came right up this path, right where he was, so I wonder if he spooked him. Don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. That was awesome. I looked where I thought he might have crossed the path. I didn't see any footprints. I think he took off. I may have brought him too close to the path, and then a few more groups went by and spooked him. Might have been what happened. He might have gone to the next valley. I don't know. I don't know if I should come back for a lone tom. What would you do? Would you come out here for a single tom? It's the first bird I've seen. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it, but that experience was just breathtaking. To have that animal that close, within 15, 20 yards. What an experience. Even if I never draw on a bird, that alone was pretty amazing. Alright, I'm gonna head back to the truck and we'll see what tomorrow brings. behind me. I got him. It's a good shot. He got spooked by those decoys. Yes. It's a good shot. It was a good shot. I can hear it. He swung around. He came in over here. There's my decoy. He came in up here. He hung up. And then he swung around behind me. I took the shot right here. Through these trees. Wow. What time is it? Oh boy. Yes. Oh. It was a good shot. 6:44 in the morning. A few minutes after sunrise. Alright. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. He came in like a bat out of hell, man. I hope the video picked that up. He came in from, I don't know, 400 yards, charging straight towards me. I started with my friction call. I did a couple cuts. As soon as I did a cut, like first I started with just regular yelps and nothing. I did that for about 10 minutes. Then I started with cuts, and he went crazy and charged. He didn't come in the way I thought he was going to come in. They never do, right? He came up around the top to where I was parked yesterday, but I'm down the hill about 50 yards. Came up through the woods up here and hung up. Didn't even come down. He didn't want anything to do with him. And then he came up and swung behind me. I had to turn around. I had to swivel 180 degrees. When he came up, he went right behind that tree. As soon as he went behind that tree, I drew. And he came out into that cut right there, and I got him. I don't even know. I mean, it goes about 20 yards. It was a perfect shot. All right. We're going to find our bird. Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Okay, let's go find our bird. Wow. Okay, so here is the shot. There's a feather right here, so that's the only evidence I have. Alright, my second sign, I found another feather, and that's where I found the first feather, so that kind of gives me a sense of trajectory. Okay, I'm gonna follow that path. I still haven't found him yet. I'm getting a little worried. I know it was a good shot, but I know these birds are tough. I gotta keep looking. I've been looking for about an hour. Found some more feathers. I must have gone about a mile loop in the direction down to the ravine. There's where I started, where those two sticks are. And I just now found blood. Which is fantastic, because I didn't really know that birds would bleed all that much. So I'm going to see if it goes. I'll keep following it. Whew, I need to get this bird. Lord, please help me. Okay, I'm about 150 yards south of my impact shot, and I finally found blood not a few minutes ago. I followed it, some feathers, some more blood, some feathers, just a trickle, and then see this? Came down here. Looks like he was trying to get the arrow out. And then right down there is my bird. I'm gonna go get him and bring him back. There you go. Here's Tom. My first Tom. Doesn't have very big spurs. He's got a beard. It's a bird. Not sure this was the same one that I saw yesterday or not. But, oh, you broke my arrow. It's pretty gold. It's like a hybrid. Oh, wow. This is kind of surreal. I was afraid I wasn't going to find him for a minute. Just the circumstances, coming in here yesterday and, you know, finding the bird all by himself, and then thinking he'd left, and then he's back this morning. Just came charging like a bullet. Didn't even give me time to set up. I made a few calls because I wanted to keep him in the valley. I kind of thought maybe he'd be heading out just after all the pressure yesterday, but so I made a few calls just to keep him around, and I heard him charging, and then I made those cuts, and he came right in, a little bit higher than I wanted. I expected him to come in through this little cut of the trees. That's why I made sure I had really good visibility with the decoys. I think you saw him and circled around. He was not all about those decoys. I don't know if it was, I don't know what it was, the placement, or he's just smart, or he's whatever, but he came around the back, and I was positioned this way, and he came around the back, and I had to wait till he went behind a tree, and then I swung around and drew and waited till he came past the tree, and then beamed him. Trying to find the penetration spot. My arrow was through. I was a little back. Oh yeah. Oh, it was perfect. So it came out right through the vitals, and it went in right back here. Wow. Amazing. This is amazing. Now the task of trying to clean this bird. I've no idea what I'm doing. I looked at YouTube to try to figure it out, but we'll have a go at it. Wow. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, bird, for giving your life. I'm just so grateful that I have this moment. You are a beautiful creature. Thank you for this experience. I will share it. Thank you so much. Okay, here goes nothing.